Thank you for tuning into Maryland CDL Academy's training videos. These videos are designed to help you with your pre-trip and help you with your skills. Watch these videos as many times as you need to help you with your craft. Even if you go to another CDL school, you can watch these videos, but ultimately, listen to your instructor. Give us a call here at 410-240-6201 if you need our help with anything that pertains to getting your CDLs. Our address is 1217A Greenwood Road, Pikesville, Maryland, 21208. Thank you.
Reverse offset. This is the very last skill you're going to do when you do your Maryland CDL exam. We're going to teach you this, and we're going to teach it to you in a couple of different steps. The very first step, we're going to back up to half of the trailer is past this very first cone right here. The reason we're going to do that is because if we don't, when we go to swing in here, the front of the truck, the nose of the truck is going to hit this cone. So we're going to get about half of that trailer past this cone. Then we're going to bring it to a stop. Now, at this point, we're going to turn our wheel all the way hard left. Remember, every time we want to turn our steering wheel, we should be sitting at a complete standstill. We should not be moving and turning the steering wheel at the same time. Come to a complete standstill, turn your steering wheel, and then move again. So we turned it all the way hard left. Now we're going to start to back up again. When we back up this time, we're going to back up into the corner of the trailer, which has yellow spray paint on it. We're going to stop when that touches the frame. See how it's touching the part of the yellow spray paint? It's touching the frame. Or the corner of the trailer will be on your right-hand shoulder. If you're sitting in the truck, your right-hand shoulder, you're looking out that back window, right-hand corner of the trailer should be on your shoulder. Once we get to that part, we're going to bring it to a complete stop. Then we're going to turn all the way hard right. Remember, we're going to be at a complete stop every time we turn that steering wheel. We're going to get it all the way hard right, then we're going to start to back up again until the truck is back in front of the trailer. When that truck gets back in front of the trailer and your left-hand mirror, you'll be able to see your back trailer tire again. Once we get it there, we're going to bring it to a complete stop. Now, at this point, it's very important to understand your space. From side to side of the lane, we have 12 feet. From one side of the lane to the other side of the lane is exactly 12 feet. From one side of your trailer to the other side of your trailer is exactly 8 feet, right? If we stay close to the left-hand side of the lane, keep every tire close to the left-hand side, whether it's your steering tire, whether it's your drive tires, whether it's your trailer tires. Everything needs to be close to the left-hand side of the lane. Then we're going to turn our wheel all the way hard right. Remember, we're sitting at a standstill again. And then we're going to start to back up. When we start to back up, again, we want to keep everything close to the left-hand side of the lane. And then this time, we're going to use the left-hand corner of the trailer, and we're going to line that up with the left-hand side of the frame. So as we walk up on it, you're going to see the left-hand corner sitting on the frame. At this point, we're going to turn our wheel all the way hard left. When we get it all the way hard left, we're going to start to back up again. Now, this convex mirror right here is used to be able to see your trailer tires. Be able to see your drive tires, right? The two tires that's right behind your fifth wheel. We're trying to keep those tires as close as we can to the left-hand side of the lane. Use that convex mirror to help you see the left-hand side of the lane, seeing them tires stay close to the left-hand side of the lane. If we start to get space, that means we're getting close to that right-hand side of the lane. Long as we keep these two tires right here close to the left-hand side of the lane, we okay. If we start to develop space between us and that yellow line, that yellow dotted line on the ground, that means we getting close to the other side. Now, also, you're going to watch the end of your trailer too. Them left tires, they should be close to the left-hand side of the lane. If we do that correctly, you see we're going to have some space on that right-hand side. All our space is over there. Now, even then, we still may need to do a pull-up. If we had to do a pull-up, you straighten that wheel up, we pull up a little bit. When we pull up, all that's going to do is drag them two tires, the middle tires right behind your fifth wheel. That's going to drag them up a little bit, and we're going to keep them close to the left-hand side of the lane. When we pull forward like that, we're not going to pull forward too far, just about right there. Once we get it there, we're going to turn that wheel all the way hard left. We're going to start to go back again. When we go back again, everything is going to stay tight to the left-hand side of the lane. If we develop any space, that means we're going to stop. We don't want space on our left-hand side of the truck and trailer. Is a bad thing. We want to keep the space on our right-hand side of the truck. Because remember, from side to side, we got 12 feet. From side to side of our trailer and truck is 8 feet. If we keep everything close to the left-hand side of the lane, we'll be just fine. At this point, we're turning that wheel hard left again, and we're going to start to back up. This time, we want to make sure we keep everything close to the left-hand side of the lane. If we stay tight, we'll be just fine. All right, you see us getting lined up right here. As it starts to get lined up, we want to make sure that we tight. We're going to switch to a back view here. See, we still got some space on our right, but we can judge the space on the right of us by looking at the space to the left of us. Remember, we only got 4 feet of space to play with. In the perfect world, if we nice and centered in the lane, we got 2 feet on our right, 2 feet on our left. Right now, we got about 2 feet on our 2.5 feet on our left. So we're getting a little tight on our right, but we still got a little space over there. So we can still continue to work. And as we back up, we start to swing it in. And as we swing it in, we want to make sure that we land with the end of our trailer in the box, our T-bar, that bar that's coming down with the red and white DOT tape on. We want to land that in the yellow box here on the ground. And also remember, you can get out and look 2 times to make sure that the end of your trailer is in the box. So when we get here, we're going to see the instructor get out. We're going to see him walk to the back and make sure that that trailer, that T-bar is in the box. Right now, we're not in the box. You can see we kind of on that yellow line a little bit. So ultimately, we're going to need to back up and move back a little bit more just to make sure that we're in that box. So at this point, you see the instructor getting out, walking to the back to check to see if he's in the box. At this point, he notices I'm not in the box, so he's going to go back in. We're going to move up. We're going to move back a little bit more just to make sure that we're in that box. Once we get in the box, we will beep our horn to let the examiner know that we're finished. As you can see, the instructor gets out one more time, walk to the back, check to make sure that he's in that box, and then he's going to give us a beep on that horn to let us know that he's finished. Put your seatbelt on first. Now these are just some extra shots that you can watch again to see that reverse offset from a different alternate angle, being able to watch it, see it again, and again, remember, watch this video as many times as you need to. Use the steps and the tips to help you remember. It's about 6 steps. The first step, you're going to back up to you about halfway past that first cone. Then you're going to turn all the way hard left because we want our trailer to go to the right. When we start to back up again, we're going to back up to the right-hand corner of the front of the trailer. It's lined up with the right-hand side of the frame, or the corner of the trailer lined up on your right-hand shoulder, whichever one works better for you. Then at that point, we will stop. Remember, because again, we're going to stop every time we want to turn that wheel. We're never going to be moving and turning that wheel at the same time. Then at that point, we're going to stop, turn all the way hard right. Then we're going to start to back up again. We're going to back up till we get we're going to back up till our truck and trailer is back straight. Again, at that point, we're going to be diagonal from the lane. We're going to be diagonal from the lane at this point. Remember, look at that yellow line from your left-hand mirror, your West Coast mirror, your big mirror. See how close we are to it. If we got about 2.5, 3 feet, we good to go. Keep that wheel hard right. We're going to continue to back. We're going to continue back. If we're not, and we on the line or across that line, we need to pull up some. We can't make it in this parking space if our trailer tire is already sitting on that yellow dotted line when we're ready to go back again. But if our space is right, we got good space between our rear trailer tire and that dotted yellow line, then we can keep it hard right and continue back. When we continue back, we're going to go to this time to the left-hand corner of the trailer is lined up on our left-hand side of the frame or lined up on your shoulder again. At that point, you'll turn all the way hard left. Then we'll continue back. As we continue back, we want to make sure everything stays tight to the left-hand side of the lane. The closer we are to the left-hand side of the lane, the better. Because then that means all of our space is on the right-hand side of the lane, not being close on the side that we can't see. We want to be close on the side that we can see, because then if we get too close, we can always stop. But if we're too close on the side that we can't see, how do we judge it? But remember, always use the space as your judge. If you get too much space on your left-hand side, anywhere between your rear trailer tires, your tractor drive tires, or your tractor stern tires, space is a bad thing. We don't want no space. We want as less space as possible on that left-hand side. Once you get it like that, Straighten that wheel up. You continue to take us back. And then remember, you landing in that box. You want to make sure that your T-bar's in the box. You can get out 2 times to check and look, but when you get back in, make sure you put that seatbelt on first. All right? I hope this video helped. Like, subscribe, comment, give us your feedback. And again, if you're looking for a CDL school, come join us here at Maryland CDL Academy. Thanks for watching.